This is part 4 of my positive induction story. So my OB just came in, checked my dilation, I'm at a 10, my water's bulging, and he decides to break my water. Turns out she had pooped inside of me. That's dangerous, obviously, because like she can be breathing that in, that there's a lot of things that can come from that. And we don't know when she went, how long she had already been in there with it like that. So it's really good that I did get into that. They told me that they were gonna have to have the NICU team on standby in my room. So obviously that's like not a very settling thing to hear, but for whatever reason, I just had like an alarming sense of like calmness and peace around me. So at that point, they also told me my contractions were coupling. I don't know what that means. And that Layla was sunny side up. So they put me in the weirdest position on a peanut ball. So they helped me get in this position, and because my contractions aren't as regular as they were before, they need to be if I'm pushing, they had to put me on a little bit of Pitocin as well. So the positioning and the Pitocin definitely helped, because at 9, they had me start doing some practice pushes. And at 9:30, we started the real pushes. And you guys, I don't know, like if my epidural wasn't fully working, like I was in so much pain on my right side and it was so uncomfortable. I don't know why. But we kept pushing and we kept pushing. And what was happening was I would push, and they said that I was pushing really, really well. I would push and she would come down so far, but as soon as like the contraction and I was done, she would shoot right back up, and they were calling this turtling. So we were having to push for quite some time to get her in a position to where my OB could come back. He ended up coming back at like 11, so it was an hour and a half at this point. And before my OB like fully came in, the nurse came to my bedside and was like, hey, so when this turtling happens, it's either because they have a really big head or there's shoulder dysplasia. And my OB comes in, he's like, you ready to do this thing? You ready to meet your baby girl? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, hey, if you do, for whatever reason, need to cut me, like, please do not tell me. Like, don't tell me that you're about to do it. Don't ask me if you can do it. You have my full permission to do whatever that you need to do to get baby girl out. Just do it, get her out, and don't tell me what's happening. Because if I know that you are about to cut me, I will quite literally like flop off of this table like a freaking fish, even if I do have an epidural, and like army crawl towards the door, and I will be out, down the elevator, back in the car. You aren't cutting a thing, so don't tell me what you're doing. And he got the message. He didn't tell me a thing. But she was born at 11:47. He did end up needing to cut me, but it did end up being because of her head. Her head, you guys, was in the 95th percentile. But my induction start to finish was only 14 hours, which is really good for an induction, but especially good because she's my first baby. Hopefully, if you are somebody who's getting an induction and you're a little bit scared about it because of negative things that you're hearing, hopefully this helps you out a little bit. If not, I hope that this just was an entertaining story to you. I know that I love hearing birth stories, but that's it for now. Now I gotta go do my hair.